Right guys, Peter Finch here, and today is Monday and it is my Quest for 350 video day. Now, if you're new to the channel, my Quest for 350, I'm trying to hit a 350 yard drive this year within a closed set of data using launch monitors, and I'm just going through the technical, physical, mental changes that I'm having to apply to my game to be able to actually hit the ball that distance. Now, today is all a bit of a swing special, so to speak. So it's all about how I'm trying to adapt my swing, just moving it on from what I've been trying to do so far. It's after I met and spoke with Jamie Sadlowski, who's a long drive champion. Video should be coming up now, but also check out the vlog from Orlando on this as well. And the swing that he produces is just, it's unbelievable, and it's unrepeatable. I would probably suggest for most people. It's just such an unusual, such an amazing action that it's almost impossible to replicate. However, there are some things, I was chatting to him on camera and off camera about what I should really do with my swing, and he was really just breaking it down for me, just explaining what for him works and for what gives him the extra club head speed. I'm going to try and put that a little bit into practice today. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit blocked up. I'll be very surprised if I get near 350 today. It's pretty cold down here in Manchester and I'm not feeling great. I'm a bit kind of flu mainly. I'm not totally flued up, but I'm just going to be talking through some of the changes. I'm also going to be trying two drivers today. I've got my Titleist D3, which I have been using predominantly for the start of this year, cranked down to just under 7 degrees of loss. It's got an X-Shift speeder motor shaft in, which has been tipped as well. Very, very stiff, very, very good club. I mean, really enjoying using this. But I'm also going to try out a new R15 that I've got very kindly from TaylorMade. It's an unusual makeup of club. It's got an X-Stiff shaft, but it's tipped by more. It's an 1.5 inches, so it's really stiff, this shaft. It's got no give in it at all. Cranked it down to about 7.5 degrees. I've actually set the weights, I'm not sure you can see this, I might do a bit of a close-up. I've set the weights right over to the toe. The R15's got a dual weight system, but a dual weight system kind of just beneath the actual face of the club for help forgiveness and shaping the shot. But I'll move both weights all the way over to the toe, and this will help increase club head speed. When I spoke to Liam over at TaylorMade, that's what he suggested. And it's a 430 head, same as the D3 as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit some shots, but just explain through what I've been doing. I'm going to use the D3 first. This is what I'm kind of most used to. I'll give the R15 a whack at the end. I've got quite a few balls to hit here, so I'll just kind of talk you through as I'm hitting and we'll see the results. I've got the flight scope data all up and running. I've got it set to long indoor mode, so it's just reading the ball speeds, club head speeds, all the real mathematical elements, and then extrapolating the result. Because today, there ain't anyone in the world who's hitting 350 yards in Manchester today. It's very cold out there. So it's just kind of reading the pure ball data. So hopefully I'll be able to extend some over 300 yards anyway. That's the great hope from today anyway. So I've got this all running. Now, what Jamie was basically saying, and just to talk you through some of the changes I'm trying to implement into the swing, is having a nice wide stable base with the backswing, simply getting it as wide as physically possible. So building up maximum amount of width in the backswing, really pushing the hands and the arms away, the club head away from the body, getting as much extension as possible at the top. I mean, you'll see from the video coming up from Jamie's swing, he gets the club into a ridiculous position down here because he has the most flexible wrists of any man alive, I'm pretty sure. So he's all the way down there, and from there it's really just turning, squatting and maintaining a maximum amount of lag in the actual hands as the club is coming down. So from a super wide position, maintaining lots and lots of lag. He got into an extraordinary position where his left arm and his hands were over the top of the ball, but there was still loads of lag in his position here. And then from there, extending and really releasing the club through the ball and adding width into the through swing as well. Honestly, it was a ridiculous swing. It's just an absolutely crazy swing, but a fantastic one as well. And like I said, the videos should be coming up. So I'm just going to try today, add in as much width as possible, as much lag as possible, and then as much width coming through the actual ball as well. So trying those in conjunction. What I'll try and do, I'll hit, how many balls have I got here? I've got probably just under 20 balls. So I'll have 10 shots with the Titleist, I'll have 10 shots with the R15, and then we will try and have a look at the results afterwards as well. Right guys, so that was me trying to get my swing as wide as possible on the backswing and lag it as much as possible on the downswing, and I'm not gonna lie, those swings felt a little bit out of control at times. However, some really, really, really crazy things kind of started to happen. We'll start with the actual D3, the Titleist, because I'll kind of talk you through some of the numbers here. Now, dispersion was absolutely all over the place, and this is why probably sometimes taking averages isn't the wisest ploy, because my average lateral dispersion there was 0.8 yards right of my target line, but it was only that much because I hit equally left and equally right. And it just kind of narrowed it down into the middle. But one thing here which is just insane, I've got to be honest, because I've not actually been able to get to the gym this last week. I've not been able to do any training, so I've not really been physically able to. My club head speed, my average club head speed over 10 shots, remember 10 shots, was 120 miles an hour, just over 120 miles an hour. My slowest swing speed with my, I kind of, first few were quite slow, well, slowish, 111, then 117. 119, 117, then I started to really try and just squat and to lag and to do as much as I physically can, not worry about the result, just up my club head speed. And I managed to get 125, 127, almost 128 miles an hour, and then up to 127 again, which is a massive, massive jump, a huge jump. Honestly, I know the swing changes will have an effect, but I wasn't expecting that much of a jump. The one issue that I really have, as soon as my club head speeds jumped, my ball speed dropped in relation to that, and my smash factor was very, very low. Just very simply because I've never moved the club that fast before, and I wasn't hitting anywhere near the sweet spot on the club. It was absolutely all over the place. My average total distance was 298. Again, that's not a massive, really, surprise for me today, just because of the way I'm actually feeling, but it's very, very weird. My longest drive altogether was 317 yards, which was pretty good. 292 pretty much carry, and total of 317. So I'm actually relatively kind of happy with that. But in summary, I got quite a few drives just over 300 yards, but only just. But my actual carry distance was pretty low today, so that's something that I'll have to actually look and address. Average spin rates was at just over 2,000, and dispersion was absolutely all over the place. All my angles of attack were quite up on the ball, which is good. That's something I've been working on. Club face is a little bit all over the place as well. And my heights were all over the place as well, just simply because of the strike wasn't that good. Now, one thing which kind of really changed when I switched over to the R15 is my total distances for the R15. On my first R15, I hit 315 yards in total, so slightly shy of the D3. But my first 4 shots were all over 300 yards, so 315, 302, 307, 306. Not too bad, again, especially the way kind of that I'm feeling today, and I had one more at 309. In total, the carry distances were actually up, which was quite nice. I was actually hitting it a little bit further on the fly, and then it just wasn't quite rolling out. Spin rates were pretty good, just over 2,000 again as well. A couple that really kind of jumped that. I mean, there was one in there that was, well, just an absolutely awful shot, I've got to be honest, the 9th one. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take that out because my total distance on that was 238. It was just so far out the top, it had really kind of smashed the other results out the water. And all of a sudden, my averages all jump up there. So average carry 281. Again, not great, but total distance over 300 now. So it's a weird one, really. I've got to say, the club head speeds with the R15, possibly because I was feeling a little bit tired. They were all pretty much mid. They were all about 117, average 116. I had one big jump at 121 miles an hour, but club head speed generally with the R15 a lot slower than the Titleist. So I can certainly swing the Titleist a lot faster, but it seems at lower swing speeds, my smash factor average 146 was a lot better with the R15. Possibly because I can't swing it as fast, I'm finding the sweet spot a little bit more. This is going to be something I'll have to have a look into a little bit more. Again, dispersion was literally all over the place. It's interesting, really. The R15, maybe because it's just a new shaft, it doesn't quite feel as I can't, it does, the Titleist feels faster. It feels like I can work it a lot harder. But the R15 strike felt very, very solid. It's going to be interesting because I've been using the D3 pretty much since I kind of got it when I've been playing, but I might start using the R15 a little bit more just to see what it's like on the course, and also for these little things here I'm doing as well, this quest for 350. So guys, hope you enjoyed watching. Just trying to work in these new things. So club head speed in general, especially with the Titleist, is up. R15 is down, possibly because I'm feeling tired, maybe a little bit now. I was knackered in the last few of those R15 ones. But, apart from the last one, which I really went for. It's going to be interesting to see. So I'm going to do a lot more work on these. I might even try the G30 back out as well, because, well, just why not? And I might do a bit of a face-off between all three, so stay tuned for that in the next few weeks. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, let me know what you think. Comment, like the video, share it around, and I will see you again tomorrow with another upload. Not on this, but just a general tip video. I'm going to go away and study these numbers a little bit more. Right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.